Are you suggesting this is a serious matter? It was most likely just an echo. Leave it be now.
I've been doing this a long time. I know the difference between one shot and two. There were most definitely two shots.
A second shot? I didn't hear anything. There was no one else. Who would shoot a gun at a party?
That prince is causing problems. He deserves to be silenced.
Kill him!
You two!
Should have spent a bomb.
Someone's kicked the bucket.
I beg you, let me live. I have a family.
The Templar seal. What are they up to now?
Dead. No doubt about it.
You're still here?
About that second shot.
It was nothing, Miss Fry. Now, I must return to the party.
Yes, do fill me in on your life here. It's been far too long.
Of course. Apologies, Your Highness. Henry will want to hear of this.
Any progress?
We've got a problem. We aren't the only ones seeking him out.
Don't tell me the British Indies company is harassing him again. They can't afford it.
Worse, they're not acting alone. And Mr. Singh wants to be left out of it.
The Templars? It can't be.
We have to convince him to act quickly, or he'll be in deeper waters than he already is.
Meet me back at my old shop. I might know something that can help.
So much for the house call. I'll have to find a way into that carriage.
What's the meaning of this? Who the devil are you?
Prime Minister, I'm your new bodyguard, Jacob Fry.
I wasn't informed of any new bodyguard. Who's your commanding officer?
Let the boy speak, Dizzy.
Madam, apologies. But we've learned of a threat on your life. And the Met thought it best to move quickly.
Threat? What sort of threat?
That sort. If you excuse me a moment.
See here! What's all this?
Not so fast, Your Excellency.
Hey! Get back here with that Prime Minister!
We seem to have come through unscathed. You have our thanks, Mr. Fry.
It was Gladstone. I bet my life on it. This is perfectly in keeping with his distinct lack of character. Show yourself, Gladstone! Show yourself, you feckless mucksnipe!
Well, he's hardly going to be in the van with a is he?
Damn Gladstone! That bloody man! He will pay for this!
Thank you. What do you intend to do about Gladstone, young man?
I assure you, Madam, Gladstone is innocent in this.
But he tried to kill my husband.
Well, we'll look into Gladstone. Perhaps you can help me with another inquiry, Madam. A gentleman with ties to Parliament, older, wears cavalry uniforms and has a large moustache.
You seem like a rough and ready sort of fellow, Mr. Fry.
Well, yes I am, actually.
And are you familiar with the poorer districts of our city?
Roughly.
Wonderful. As it happens, I've been eager to tour the Devil's Acre. If you were to escort me, I'd be happy to assist you in your inquiry.
That strikes me as a dangerous idea.
Then it's settled. Come back here to Downing Street tomorrow night, 8 o'clock sharp. Good day, Mr. Fry.
But I...
Good day, Mr. Fry.
Madam?
Mr. Fry.
Ready to take the air? Devil's Acre should just be coming alive.
I'm afraid I must cancel our engagement. The lawn is crawling with scandal-hunting journalists, and I simply cannot be seen in the company of someone so...
I'll see them off. You follow along when it's clear.
Yes, yes. Be gentle, won't you? The press are notoriously touchy about any violence to their person.
Ha 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 ha. I'll barely ruffle a hair on their heads.
Shh, Desmond.
That's yours, if you can get those chaps over there to follow me.
Right you are, sir. Blimey! Look! It's Squire Bancroft!
Best lead them astray before they tear me to shreds.
Neatly done, young man. Dizzy ought to keep you on to deal with the Liberals. Now, a drive is in order.
Steady on.
In the cart is the Prime Minister's wife.
I really must not be seen here, Mr. Prime.
Here I come!
Let us avoid these vultures. What a rough place. Give me your arm, Mr. Fry. Let us see what the Devil's Acre has to offer.
Is your dog quite all right?
Oh, Desmond's fine. He's just not over fond of strangers. Or cats. Give the buggers seem to... Did I say that properly? That was quite the thrill. Shall we see what awaits us deeper in the acre? Desmond, no! That dog. Do you know this gentleman is a... Oh, what was it? Yes, a costermonger, of all things. Remarkable how the working classes occupy themselves, isn't it?
Very industrious, I'm sure. Shall we go?
And so the vicar says, your pardon, Bishop, I thought that was the Eucharist.
I'm so sorry. I have no earthly idea what you're talking about.
Mrs. Disraeli.
I believe you'll require your cat walloper for this, Mr. Fry. A remarkable form, Mr. Fry. I imagine you're the terror of London's underworld. Now let us continue. Oh, Mr. Fry, look at those two.
Yes, they seem to be,
I've been married twice, Mr. Fry. I'm fully aware of what they're doing. God bless them. What sort of meat is that man selling?
Best not to ask.
Why? Is it something dreadful? Is it rat?
I don't mean to be indelicate, given the present company, but another name for it is bow wow mutton. Here we are, the old one-ton pub. best beer in the Devil's Acre.
Marvelous! Do you suppose we'll see a brawl?
Why don't you have a seat, and I'll fetch you a drink.
So, this is a pint, is it? Remarkable.
Nice doggy.
Good boy, Desmond. Hand over the mutt.
You'll change your tune when me and my friends find you.
Now then, Desmond, to get you back to your mistress, whom I've just left entirely unattended in one of London's most dangerous pubs.
Well, if you never told your father how you felt about him, how was he supposed to know?
I never thought of it that way. I suppose deep down we all just want to be loved.
Just so. Here, have a sweetie. Oh, Desmond and Mr. Fry, I'd like you to meet... Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
John the Tosser.
Charmed. I think we better get you home.
Right you are, Mr. Fry. Come along, Desmond.
Well, well, well. If it isn't the dog walker.
Now, let's not do something we'll regret.
Well, I must thank you for a most energetic and enlightening evening, Mr. Fry.
No, thank you, madam. Perhaps now you might tell me about the man in the hussar's uniform.
Quite right. Lord Cardigan is the gentleman you seek. Tiresome. Always blathering on about his military adventures.
Do you know where I might find him for a private conversation?
I do indeed. He's in town now, as it happens, campaigning against the corrupt practices bill. Perhaps you could catch him in the Palace of Westminster. Oh, do be careful. The government could ill afford another scandal.
I assure you, I'll be very discreet. Your stop, madam.
My stop. How delightful. Thank you. Thank you for a splendid evening, Mr. Fry. I shall be sure to speak highly of you to Dizzy. Oh, yes.
Seems a letter has come for Jacob.
What's this nonsense about needing a password to see Lord Cardigan today?
Relax. I've got it in my pocket.
Look sharp, men. Allow no one past unless I authorize them. Cardigan has gone too far this time. I've a mind to contact Scotland Yard myself.
Come now, gentlemen. I thought us united in opposition against this perfidious law.
Pardon me, gentlemen. Sergeant Freddie Aberline of Scotland Yard. Where might this scandalous activity be taking place?
Nobody outside this house.
Yes. It's just this way. Follow me, Sergeant, but discreetly, if you would. One doesn't like to be seen airing a fellow member of Parliament's dirty linen, what?
I'll be very discreet. Usually I would be in disguise, but my clothes all fell into the Thames. One of my favorite disguises is a very ancient old lady, modeled after my mother. You'd be surprised how convincing I am.
Stop it!
Coward! Villain! Alas, that the hero of Balaclava should fall not on the gloried fields of Crimea, but to an assassin's blade in the very halls of power.
Are you finished yet?
Take your bow, knave, for you have managed what no Russian battery, what no Indian tiger could achieve. Claim your trophy, and may you choke on it.
Yes, but do tell me more about Balaclava.
Farewell. Farewell, dear Britannia. Your dawn shall be dimmer that the Earl of Cardigan sees it not. God save the Queen and the 11th Hussars.
What a prick.
You okay?
Apart from the death squad on our tail, apart from that.
Backup's on the way. Why are you pushing yourself so hard? It's not your job to fight Templars.
I had this colleague. He was our boss's son. I didn't much care for him at the start. Everyone treated him like he was so bloody special. To me, he just wasn't invested in anything that didn't affect him personally. But I was wrong about him. He became my friend, put himself through hell, and he saved us all in the end. So, I reckon... Well, I can't apologize to him, but I don't know. I can try and live up to his example.
You are a good assassin.
Holy jeez!
Hello. It has been too long.
Galena! I mean, I have not seen you since we blew up that lab in Paris.
There were many explosions, and you screamed like a baby. Bishop tells me Otsoberg is here. I will kill him for you.
Super. Great news. Now, if you wouldn't mind keeping watch, I am going to lie down and die now.
Rest. We have a big fight coming.
Sean and Rebecca are safe for now, but we're still relying on you to find us that shroud.
A letter? For me? A dinner invitation.
And with whom are you dining this evening?
Maxwell Roth.
The leader of the Blighters. You're not going?
Of course not.
Good, you're here. This isn't the first time His Highness has had troubles with the British Indies Company. A couple of years ago, they held his mother captive and blocked all his letters to her. Odds are they're keeping his correspondence from reaching the outside world once again. I have acquired the mail courier schedule. There are two separate routes of transport. The first, a mail-carrying carriage convoy. The second, a train. If we set up an ambush, we should be able to seize his letters. Maybe this will change his mind. Start with the convoy. We must block the road. Mail convoy will be here any minute now. Scout the area for allies. I will guard the area.
We've got dynamite planted near the convoy's ambush location.
The convoy is headed our way.
Stay with Henry.
Understood.
Will do.
Got it. Stop! It's one of those bloody rooks!
Stop the carriage! We have trouble!
You
Stop the carriage!
Henry will want these. I must prepare the next ambush.
The train can come in at any moment. We need reinforcements.
Henry was right. I should show him what I found.
There is a difference between pacifism and inaction.
How many times do I have to tell you?
You two do have impeccable timing.
Did we interrupt something?
I believe these will be of interest to you, Your Highness.
These letters, they are from me. The seals have been broken.
That's how we found them.
This is a letter I wrote to my mother when I was just a boy. Where did you find these possessions of mine?
On a mail convoy.
The Templars. They have a way of getting to you.
I thought I had put an end to it years ago, but the British Indies Company continues to steal my property. You were right to think something strange was afoot.
We must take action. But it will not be possible without your help.
I believe you're right, but I must have some time to think on this. In the meantime, please be discreet. I don't need Her Majesty finding out about this.